it's your girl Beauty with Mika, and today I'm going to give you guys my first impression on the new Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. And I purchased this at Sephora. It's $28. The shade I am is in 28 Clove. Now you guys know I love my Clinique Stay Matte foundation, so I had to go ahead and give this a try. So let's go ahead and get started. So don't forget to check out my blog at theshopdiva.blogspot.com. I'll go ahead and post a link for that down below, along with my Instagram, which is unblocked now, so you guys can follow me on Instagram without sending me a request. So you guys could definitely check out more photos, swatches, everything. So I'm just going to show you guys what the packaging looks like. Now this is great. It says it's great for dry combination to oily skin. So if you have a combination or oily skin, this will be perfect for you. This is what the packaging looks like. And on my blog, I was able to get in more detail with you guys and show you guys everything. And this is how it looks when it comes out. That is the handle. Now I am not really a fan of the doe foot applicator, but I will say that we're gonna basically do it how I think it's sanitary. Now the one thing that I love with Clinique is that it's fragrance free, it's been allergy tested. This is supposed to be a moderate to full coverage foundation, so you're gonna get a natural matte finish. So you guys know I am an oily girl and I love a matte finish. So with this foundation, I think this will be perfect for the summer right now in California with our 80-degree weather. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I'm just gonna apply a couple of swatches on the back of my hand, and my hands are clean, and that's how much I am putting on right now. I'm trying to get more. Okay, that should be enough. Now this foundation, what this says is this foundation and concealer in one. It's thorough with a lightweight feel, natural flawless look that lasts all day for all over coverage and used to spot conceal, and it's also remained oil free. So I hope this really goes ahead and works. You guys know me and my first impressions. So what I am going to do is take this on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use my Coastal Scents BR110 brush. This is what it looks like. I think you guys have seen this before. This is how it looks. And I did prime my face. Sorry you guys, I did prime my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. Excuse the bottle. And I put the Urban Decay Eye Potion Primer on my lids. So let's go ahead and get started. And I've already clipped my hair back. Now just after first application, you guys, this foundation is thick. It like absorbed straight into my skin, so I may have to do the dotting formation because that just completely went straight into my skin. And I did clean my face, of course, before I applied foundation. I'm just slathering this in different spots. Now you guys know I do not care for the applicator, but hey, something new, right? And excuse the background noise, that is my washer and my dryer. So as you guys can see, this definitely, I had some pigmentation in this area. It has covered it up, but this is really matte. And I did swatch this in the store to get my perfect shade. I know some people have been unable to find their shade, but overall I was lucky to find my shade in it. And I'm just my chin, my neck area. Alright you guys, so that's with one application so far. I do feel like it did cover up a lot of areas. Now my dark circles, I still have some, but a little color correcting will help that. This is supposed to be a foundation and concealer. For me, this would be great as a natural everyday, just like I just want to get up and go look. To build, it looks like it is buildable. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch, do a thin little layer right under my eye area where I can see the dark circles protruding through. But I do like it. I like how it just seeped into my skin evenly. Yeah, So I just went on and put one swap right where I see my dark circle line under my eye, and I can't even see that dark circle anymore, and that got the job done, and it blended in really good. It does feel lightweight. It does not have that like alcohol-y smell. I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't have that smell, that strong fragrance smell. And I wanted to do this video because I know that I have not seen so many videos on this on YouTube, so I wanted to get you guys my first impression. And of course I love Clinique, so I was definitely interested in trying this out. But I really do like this foundation. Alright you guys, so you guys already know how it goes. I'll be back in a minute with my face all dolled up for you guys and show you guys the final look. Alright you guys, so I am back. So now we're going to start off this timing. So the time is now noon. It's 11:59, so we're going to say noon. And you guys know how I do it. I come back every few hours, give you guys an update with my untouched look. So I would not be touching this face up today. I will be recording a few videos and getting out in this hot LA sun. So what I did do was I set my foundation with the Clinique Stay Matte Pressed Sheer Powder. This is oil free, and this one is in the color 20 Nutmeg, and I use this with my Stay Matte All Day foundation, and that's what it looks like. And you could get this at Macy's, you can get this at Sephora, anywhere. What I also did was I did set my under eye, even though it does have foundation and concealer. I like to set my under eye with a setting powder, so I use the Graftopian makeup powder, and this is just in the HD and banana cream. So I did go ahead and apply that on as a setting powder. On my eyes, it's Cocoa Bear in the crease, Peach Smoothie right above my brow bone. I use the Miss Manga mascara from L'Oreal on my eyes. I didn't put any concealer on, and I have brows are Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color, let's see, dark brown. And I just fluffed up my hair. I did get a new look, you guys, so I just went on and fluffed that up, styled my hair as usual. Oh yeah, on my cheeks is a Milani Rose Petal blush, and this is Lady Rouge, and that's what it looks like. And that's what that looks like. So that is also on my cheeks. And then I also highlighted, I put a highlight. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but this is the Becca Rose Gold, and this is just the shimmering pressed powder. You guys know I have almost every color except I think the pearl color, but that's on my face. Let's see, the time is 12 o'clock, so I'll see you guys in a few to go ahead and give you guys an update on this foundation. See you soon. Bye. Hey you guys, it's your girl Beauty with Mika, and again I am back to give you guys my final thoughts on and my first impression on the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation plus concealer. And I am again in the shade 28 Clove, and this is what the bottle looks like. This is also what the cap looks like. Guys, I have been wearing this foundation since 12 o'clock today in California heat. The time is now 7:17, so I came back to give you guys my final thoughts. This is my face after a long day. The one thing I will say that I did notice about this foundation is that it does transfer, because I have been talking on my phone, I was taking pictures with this camera, and it just like transferred off my face, but I didn't touch up my face at all. And I'm oily. I've been at home, under the fan, outside, just everywhere doing a bunch of stuff. So this is how it looks. I do have my mirror right here, so I'm gonna look in and tell you guys what I think. So I am still shiny around my nose area, which is pretty much my T-zone. I could tell, you guys could tell it did break or budge right here in this area. So my highlight and my blush is pretty much still long lasting. Let's see, under eye, it's still smooth. I did set the under eye with a setting powder. As I said before, my nose is very, very shiny. Like, I want to blot my nose the most because it just looks like a shiny just dot, and I can see my pores seeping through, and I do have large pores on my nose. On my nose is like where my pore area is the most, besides around my cheeks. So I could definitely see it right in this area of my face is where, like, literally my pores are popping through my chin. It's basically my T-zone, I would say. But after, I would say, what, 6-7 hours of not touching this foundation up, it's fairly good. I will say, typically for me, an average day would be about 8-9 hours that I will wear a foundation, and I would definitely blot once or twice. So it seems like with this foundation, I would only maybe have to blot once and I'll be fine. I never touch up my face with powder. I just blot my face and go on about my business. I did notice that it did transfer. The other negative would be that this applicator, now the applicator, again, as you guys can tell in the video, that I had to apply this. I tried to apply it on the back of my hand, and it wasn't thick enough to build on top of my hand. Next time I will try it with the beauty blender and definitely see how that looks, because if I put the foundation on the back of my hand and then use a beauty blender instead of just like a stippling brush or a flat top brush, maybe that'll work out better. And I'll come back and definitely let you guys know, maybe in a favorites video or a follow-up. But considering this was a first impression, of course, the first thing I thought of was just use a brush. That was the only downfall. For $28, the price isn't bad, because again, their Stay Matte foundation is actually $23. So I didn't have a problem spending a little bit more for this foundation. It does work. I noticed that it is buildable, but it's very, very thick. I will say that if I had to compare it to a foundation, it would be the Stila Stay All Day Matte the Stila Stay All Day foundation. And if you guys want to see me do a comparison video with that foundation and compare the both, so I maybe wear the Clinique on one side and the Stila on the other, definitely go ahead and leave a comment down below. So this was the only thing I just didn't like. I mean, I would have been fine with a spatula. I would have been fine with something else, but because I would have to dot this over my face, I just feel like it's unsanitary. And considering that, you know, if you have a breakout or if you have an acne, you know, breakout or anywhere, you don't want to dip this back into the foundation after you done spotted your face up with the foundation. I just feel like it's unsanitary. You know, to each their own. Some people prefer it, but for me, I know that there's other ways to try this, so I'll definitely give you guys a final review on it. And I would definitely say I would continue to purchase this. It will become something that's great for the summer for me in LA. It was very light when I applied it on. I didn't have like feel cakey or anything. It gave me really a nice natural look. I like that it was buildable. That was a bonus too, because I was able to go back and put it in those areas that I felt like I wanted more coverage, and it went on smooth. It didn't have a smell. It was just, it gave me that smooth matte natural finish that I needed. And I topped this foundation with my Clinique Stay Matte regular pressed powder. It's just a sheer pressed powder, but you can use like your MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder, any type of setting powder that you may want to use. A translucent powder will definitely work good, since it does give you a natural matte finish. Considering this is my second foundation that I tried from Clinique, I will definitely be using this in the future. And I'll definitely say, if you haven't already, go to Sephora, get you a sample of it. You can go to any Macy's counter, Nordstrom's, wherever they sell Clinique, ask for a sample of it and try it out. For $28, the price wasn't bad for a natural matte finish, and I definitely will recommend that you try it out. Until then, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hello to everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful 2015, and until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.